This is Ann the Raven with 88.5, the SoCal Sound, and we're on location with one of the biggest in blues. I mean, right now she is at the top. I feel as though I can say that because it's two of us in LA that talks about the blues, and I'm one of them. And as far as I'm concerned, you can't get bigger than this woman here. She is the tops at the moment, and I love her. Her name is Beth Hart.
Wow. Oh my God, you are kind.
Oh,
wow.
Kind? Are you kidding?
Man.
I feel so honored to be here.
Oh my God, you are so sweet. That is the nicest thing in the world to say. My
well,
God.
It's true.
You're a kind woman too. I just watch you working with him like that and how that went back and forth.
Oh, I love him.
You're just a sweet person. You guys do love each other, huh?
Oh, he's the greatest.
Great friends.
Yeah.
Isn't that awesome?
He's got my back.
Wow, I needed to see that today. That was cool to watch that. You're lovely.
You know, guys, we were so excited about coming to do this interview today. I went to a USC game today, and I had to leave early because I could not miss this interview.
No, it wasn't worthy, man. You should have stayed at the game.
I don't care.
Are you kidding?
I don't care. I don't care. I love USC. I'm a graduate from there, but I still wanted to see you. You are the tops today. You are the special thing to do today. And I want to talk about everything you've been doing. I've been following you on my Facebook, so I know you've been all over the place. And you've been doing a lot of things, and I want to know what is going on about this new CD that you're doing.
Yeah, so it's the Led Zeppelin record that we
Yes,
put out.
the tribute.
And that is Rob Cavallo, the producer, who's a genius. He did also my solo record, War on My Mind, right before. And he did just the best job. So he really is an amazing guy. And the thing about taking on the Zeppelin project, which at first I said no, because I was afraid to do it for a myriad of reasons. One of the reasons was being a female and being in a man's world, especially back then, taking on that kind of material that was very male dominated. And I didn't feel comfortable being a female trying to pull that off. Another reason why I didn't want to do it was for me in my past, anytime that I've gotten into like doing heavy rock, I had to be in a really angry place. And I had chilled out a little bit as I'd gotten older. So I turned the project down. Then pandemic hit. And when I saw the way things were handled, when everyone was marching for equality, when I saw people rejecting that it exists and saying, no, it's not real, and all of that, that's when I got so angry and felt sad and disgusted. And so I made a phone call to David and I said, yeah, man, I'll do this freaking record. I'd love to do this record. Let's do it.
I listen to every song on that CD. Every song. I know I'm a blues DJ, but I don't care. I listen to every song. Anything you do, I'm on top of it. I love it. I think you're the greatest.
Thanks, man. I was so pissed off when I sang that record. It was just right. I was pissed off. And you know, Rob though was so sweet because he could tell I was still scared, you know, and we had to do everything through Zoom because we were on lockdown.
Oh, yeah.
So my husband would set up all the gear in the downstairs room of our house, and they put up the little computers, and then I could see Rob, and I'd see Doug on another computer in his engineering room, and then Rob in his engineering studio, and so we could all see each other, but we weren't together. So that was a different thing, but it was cool. It was like, I loved that music so much, but I didn't grow up listening to that music. You know, I wasn't saturated in that music. I didn't own Zeppelin records. I just knew there was one song, Black Dog, I always loved.
Oh, that was my favorite
that song.
Yes,
and then I loved the song Babe. I loved the song Babe because it made me think about my dad. My dad left when I was young. And I, like all little girls, you worship your father and you lose your father. And you're just like, oh my God, you never really get over it. So I always would think of my father when I'd hear that song. So I knew those two songs, but otherwise I didn't know any of that stuff.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And so when it was time to like, okay, we're going to do this record, you got to learn this stuff. And I started going through everything. I mean, everything they'd recorded, their live stuff, also listening. That's when I really went, oh my God, this is like hollowed ground. And then I got more nervous. And then Rob was like, no, man, I got you. I got this. This is how we're going to do it. And what was so brilliant about how he did it was he didn't just get great musicians to play. Great. They're all phenomenal. Oh. But he made sure he respected. Not trying to make it where we're doing our thing on Zeppelin. Like respecting the way that material was written, the spirit of the material, all of it, the sonics of the material, and then just twisting it enough. But it was such hollowed ground, and be careful with that. And no one knew how to handle that as well as Rob. So this record is all about Rob. I didn't choose the songs. I didn't choose the order. I didn't do any of that. All I did was sing.
You told them up. You told them up.
Thank you. I tried.
I listened to every one. You told them up.
I was praying and trying. Thank you. Thank you.
So you know what's up to now? What are you up to?
So we're touring again, you know,
Yeah.
and now this I think is this next tour that we're about to start at the end of October will be the 5th tour back, like official 5th real tour back since lockdown. So it's an adjustment, right? Because I was a workhorse before for years, and I was always all year, every year I'd be out touring with a few weeks off here and there in between, and then back out. And I'm 50, so when we got back on the road, it was like, whoa, it's time to get back to the vocal coach. I didn't have the same kind of courage and confidence. Not that I've always been that confident anyway, but I had more for sure. And I was really scared, you know? Scared, do I still know how to do this? And also scared of all the way the world has changed. And everyone's got so much more violent and angry and all that.
Oh my
God.
goodness.
So I was like, man, I don't know if I can do this, you know? And just tripping. But the more we go out, the more I see that even though we as human beings, we know we have a history of being so freaking cruel to each other, we also have this ability to be incredibly loving and come together. The species of humans are such a trip, man. And so if I just sit up and watch TV or the news all day, I just lose all hope. But going on the road and seeing everybody coming into those shows and the love and the warmth that's there. And then even just going to the store, you know, going to the liquor store or going wherever, you know, to McDonald's or Waffle House. I call it Waffle House, or Waffle House, which I love Waffle House. And like just the people that are cooking there in the back and how they greet you and you come in and everyone's so warm, and it helped me like start having like faith again in humanity, because I lost it there for a while, man. I lost it hard, you know.
Yeah, well, everybody did, I think. I mean, it just took us from everything. I guess I used to be a bar fly. And, you know, I couldn't be a bar fly anymore. So I was like staying at home. I didn't like that at all. I wanted to get out. I love people.
I know.
I wanted to be around people.
Yeah.
But you know something? I have, well, you know, this is a full house tonight. You're getting ready to perform at the Saban. Mm-hmm. And I went on my media site, and everybody's like, we can't find tickets. It's a sellout. We can't find tickets. What I want to know is, here, people love the hell out of you. How are you received in Europe?
So it just depends on where we go. Like the U.S. is not as successful as Europe is or Eastern Europe is. But also, and like we go to Australia or to Africa or different parts of Asia like India, it's bigger. But I think too is that, you know, I had a kid here when I was young, and then I became a terrible drug addict. So I screwed up a lot of my relations here. And then when I restarted and got healthy, no one would take me on here. Wow. They'd only take me on outside of the U.S. So then I got to rebuild my career very slowly over years. Yeah, and then it wasn't until I did Kennedy Center with Jeff Beck that all of a sudden my manager Wolf started getting phone calls from the U.S. saying, hey, you know, we had all forgotten about Beth. Let's have her out. Let's start booking her, and promoters and stuff want to take a shot. So, you know, it's like, wow, we're getting to tour the U.S. again, and we have been since Kennedy Center, which was about 10 years ago now, almost. And it's gotten way fun and great to be able to play my own country again, of course. But I'll tell you something, man. Whether it's for 20 people or whether it's for 10,000 people, it doesn't matter. It's people. It's just like I love going to karaoke. You know how you say in Barfly?
Yeah.
Okay, me, I'm a karaoke junkie. Why? I just love being with people that love to get up and sing. I love people. And have fun and support each other. And then you get to see the lyrics on the thing and read all the lyrics and like, okay, so I don't know about you, but I've got a lot of issues with judgment. I judge people a lot. So, I'm very intimidated by it. I don't trust people. So I'll go to karaoke and I'll watch and I'll make my little opinions about people, maybe the way they're dressed, the way they talk. And I'll be thinking to myself, I don't like that, but I don't like that person. And then all of a sudden they'll get up and they'll choose a song and I'll read the lyric of it and I'll go, man, once again, God proves how wrong I am. Not sometimes, but I'm wrong all the time. All the time. And it's humbling. And then I fall in love with that person. And then it checks me. It checks me like, man, you got a lot of work to do. You got a lot of work to do.
Okay, now that you've got this album going, what's going on now? I mean, people here in Southern California know you as the blues woman, you know?
Yeah,
so are you gonna just kind of switch away from it? You know,
if you listen to my solo records, it's never been a blues record that I put out. The only blues records I've ever done has been like when Joe Bonamassa and I did.
Right.
Right.
All right.
Right. So when I've done like I did 3 albums with Joe, studio albums, and 1 live album. So that was bluesy. And then when I did the Rather Go Blind with Jeff Beck and Kennedy Center, song, people would call that like a blues-based song, right? But in terms of my songwriting, it's a blend of like, you know, singer-songwriter, jazzy, some stuff, other stuff, gospel, rock, hard rock, soft rock. It's a blend of everything, you know?
You know, I only do 2 hours on the SoCal Sound.
Yep.
And it's kind of hard for me to do 2 hours of my show without putting in a Beth Hart. So
Wow.
I cannot do a week without putting in you.
It is very nice.
Dang, are you kidding? It's the people love you. I mean,
That's nice.
are you kidding? I'm looking out for me too. If I've been Beth Hart, I've been doing okay. Because I know you're okay. You're the greatest. You're the greatest.
So sweet, man.
Oh, I just love you. I love you. And thank you so much for giving us this opportunity to come in and talk to you.
Are you kidding? No, thank you. You're doing me a favor. You know you're doing me a favor. Thank you.
Well, you're doing me a favor because you are the top. I love to be able to. I'm talking to the woman, man. The woman.
You're talking to a train wreck, baby. I'll tell you what, I'm hanging on in. It goes to share. A train wreck can survive too.
Well,
You just gotta keep going.
You're doing good. You're doing good. I love you. And thank you so much for spending your time with us.
Thank
I really
you.
appreciate
It
it.
is my pleasure. You're a sweetheart, man. Thank you so much.
Oh, and I wish you the best.
Wow, thank you.
And you know something? You'll always be played on my station, on my
Thank
show,
you.
no matter what.
Thank you.
So you be guaranteed you're gonna be in there. So you can be anywhere in the world. You can say, no, I'm being played back in California.
Wow. Thank you.
On the SoCal Sound.
Wow.
My name is Ann the Raven, and I want to say hello.
She's a bomb! I love it!
And thank you so much. Thank you so much. This is the SoCal Sound for LA.
Oh, cool. Just back here, going here, bag back here, or
Oh,
is it small? It's a small bag. It's not like that.
You're gonna look for me. I'll be gone. I'm going to a place where I have nothing to do but just walk around heaven all day. When I get to heaven, I'm gonna sing and shout. There'll be nobody who'll be able to put me out. My mother will be waiting, and my father too. And we'll just walk around heaven all day. Oh, Lord up above, can you hear me? Can you hear me when I pray? Walk right by my side. I need you to be my guide. And every day will be Sunday. Sabbath will have no end, and we'll do nothing but sing your praise. And then he'll say, well done, and my race will be won, and we'll just walk around heaven all day. That's Cali Day song.